Hello everyone, welcome back to Family Math with Mrs. Lambert. I am Mrs. Lambert and I have a great new game for you today. If you've ever played the game Headbands or Heads Up, this is just like that but the math version, so get ready to have some fun. Okay, I'm calling this one Reading Minds because that's kind of what you're going to be doing. So you're going to need just a standard deck of cards, and you're going to get rid of all the face cards. So get rid of the jacks, queens, kings, and jokers and set those aside. Okay. And the rest of the cards, you're going to shuffle them up. So you have aces through tens, and you're going to set them in the center of the table where everyone can reach them. Okay, and so you're going to split your family into two teams. If you have only three, that's fine. You can play it in three as well. You're just sort of going to be taking turns instead of having two teams compete against each other. Okay, so one team's going to start, and you're going to have two people each take a card and secretly place it on their head so that everyone else can see except for them. So I'm going to put one on my forehead, and my partner here is going to put one on his forehead. Okay, so I can't see the card that I have, and my partner here can't see what card they have on their forehead, but the other team or the other person playing with us can. If you want to make it harder, don't have the two people with cards on their head look at the other player's card. If you want to make it a little bit easier, I can see what my partner has and my partner can see what I have. Okay, now what the other team is going to be doing is they have to give us math clues so that we each guess what number we have on our forehead or what two numbers we have as a team. Okay, so I'm going to look at these cards so that I'm going to pretend I'm the other team so I can give some clues. Okay, so let's see. So the two cards, we have a 2 and we have an 8. Okay, so some clues that I can give. I can either multiply them, right? And I can say, if you multiply the two numbers together, you're gonna get 16. Okay, so then this team again, right? They can start guessing, right? Maybe they wanna guess, well, 4 times 4 equals 16. Maybe we each have a 4, right? And they say 4. Then the other team would be like, nope, not right. Let me give you another clue. If you add them together, it equals 10. And so they're like, okay, what two numbers now multiplied together equals 16 and added together equals 10? Ooh, 2 times 8 equals 16 and 8 plus 2 equals 10. Is that it? And they'd say, yay, you got it. Okay, so this team we would get to keep these two cards because we guessed it. There's two different ways that you can play this. Either then it would be the next person or the next team's turn. They would each put two cards on their head, and we would give the clues. Or you can try it as a little bit of a competition. If you want to do that, you just need a timer, either a sand timer or set a timer on your phone. The length of time is dependent on your family, how quickly you think your team can give clues. And so let's say we had a 2-minute timer, we would set it, and then we could put another set of cards on our foreheads, and the team would give clues. And we would try and go through as many as we could before the timer ran out, right? And then we would put all those cards that we guessed in our pile. If we couldn't guess what numbers were on our foreheads, we would just put it back in the deck, and then the teams would switch. So it's up to you on if you play for speed or if you just want to take turns. If there's only 3 players playing, 2 people would always have cards on their forehead, and the third person would be giving clues, and then you would rotate, and so that the person giving clues could have a card on their forehead for the next round. And you just sort of take turns instead of doing it as a timed competition. So see what kind of clues you can come up with. Are some numbers more difficult to guess than others? You can give clues about adding the numbers together, multiplying. Maybe you can give clues about subtracting the numbers or even dividing. Or you can give clues about what kind of number it is. Are they even numbers? Are they odd numbers? Is there something else that's unique about the numbers? Maybe your kids know the terminology like factors, right? Can they implement that into their clues? So super fun, kind of silly, but a great way to practice facts with your kids. Okay, I hope you enjoy this one. I'll see you next time.